So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Again, it's Cook. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Jet first down. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first 2 plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball in both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Cousins gives way to Cook. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. This defense for the Broncos, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
From the gun, here's Cousins. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Baron Browning, the outside linebacker, dropping him for a loss of 6.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And the Broncos are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
Intercepted. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
So 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos at their own 20-yard line. And right away he lost the football. But fortunately he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that'll send them back to the drawing board.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Lazard will go in motion right. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. To throw, Cousins. He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Jets take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there, tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Wilson changing the play.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. That one good for 13 and a Denver 1st down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The Broncos at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves them with a 3rd down and 8. You talk about this Jets defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against, currently 2nd best in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And that is incomplete.
We talk all the time about playmakers on offense, but let's face it, there are plenty of playmakers on defense, too. I think we just saw an example of one, didn't we? Not forcing that incompletion.
Yeah, he's a great corner. They got a couple of them on that side of the football. Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week. Now Cook hit and he lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. So a 1st quarter fumble in the rain. And this isn't supposed to let up. They've had flash flood warnings just west of here. So they better get used to this.
And it's hard to do real early in the game because you're so amped up and you're trying to do so much. You've got to get used to it, though. You've got to focus in on the ball, make sure you're taking care of it. That one cost him.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
So they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. Play action. It's Wilson out to his left. Short throw caught by Dulcich. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they've got it with a third down coming up. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On third down, a run from Breida. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3. It leaves him with 4th and 1. And audible here to get a new look.
It's now 4th down and 1.
They run for it with Breida. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the first down.
Hey, 0-0-0.
Now they'll toss it out right to Williams. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. They work now on 2nd and 9. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Rolling to his left. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown Broncos. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Broncos are an extra point away from evening this one up. Graham Gano on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. There he goes left side. Up to midfield. Look at him go inside the 30. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Jets. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7.
Broncos 7.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
When you see those RPOs run, you need the first man to attack and be a disruptor. And on that play, he closed down fast and helped knock it away.
The offense on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. That's caught. It's Marvin Mims. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They go play action now. Wilson, they'll roll him out right. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Well, it looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Wilson will throw again. Got an open man here, and it's KJ Hamler. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. A quick throw caught out wide by Judy. And he's got this down to the 35. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2nd down and a yard.
They run it again with Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7.
Let's go.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
Fights off the defender. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
So he is able to turn that into positive yardage, but I think it's fair to say that those are not the shots you're wanting your quarterback to have to absorb.
And he has to know sometimes when to say when. You have to know when to give yourself up, and let's face it, not easy for these guys to do because they're competitors as well. But sometimes you do learn your lesson the hard way, as he did there.
14.
On 2nd down, Williams. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
48 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Out of the pistol, here's Williams. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson on the move to his left. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
While you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards, they're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They're going to go for it now, 4th and 2. Remember, they can still get the first down at the 1-yard line, though. No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose.
And this ball recovered by the offense, but remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble.
9 seconds to play, likely the final snap of the first half as it's 1st and 10.
Here we go, 48. Here we go. Wait time.
And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And some space here. And how about that for just running out the clock? And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
Hey, no, easy.
Final play of the half, Cousins. He completes it to Wilson. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he tries to get as much as he can here while protecting the football as he dives to the ground.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackle.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field.
He may go. Javonte Williams.
And all the way home for the Broncos score.
Javonte Williams. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
Extra point try, good by Gano. And we are tied at 14. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here.
Xavier Gipson now from his end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. To throw is Cousins. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, Jets. Dalvin Cook, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets are going to take the lead. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield in the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, exactly right, Paul. They got a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Out quickly to Judy.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd down and 1. Short throw caught by Dulcich. Room to maneuver at the 45.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 29-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
They try the left side here with Williams.
Down at the 25.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball,
touchdown!
Greg Dulcich,
25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Broncos are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
And that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a first down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the first down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
Get on the extra point, and we are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10.
No gain on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. On second down, Cook. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw it right now because usually you can get the defense back on its heels.
And a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Here's the Jets punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away.
And returning it, here's Hamler.
Yards. Well done on the return. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10.
At their own 41-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Here is third down and 4.
Tempo.
Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring out a 4th down.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll try and run for it.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line.
That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Double count right here. Double count.
So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. 147 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They run off tackle right with Williams. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
2nd and 6. Now carry number 20 of the game. Here's Williams. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Running out of the gun here, Breida. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
On for the field goal. A 37-yard attempt.
And he missed it. It's no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. What a tough spot to miss a kick. Just an absolute letdown.
Look, they got themselves in the field goal range, gave them a chance to take the lead. They come up empty, and now you wonder, will their offense ever see the football again?
Yeah, because on the other side, one through the post, and this thing could be over. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Cousins going to bat it forward here on the Jets sweep. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
And a lot of times, these players, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 2. Throwing, Cousins. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll run it. Here's Cook. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on 1st down, but unable to do much from there. Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return, and they will take over 1st and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
But he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
And this is going to be intercepted. Sauce Gardner puts it on. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back in Tennessee. Coach Midge used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it,
7 yards on first down. That fits the bill.
Second down, they go right back to Cook.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
They run it again with Cook. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
Dalvin Cook,
his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Jets have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. You can talk about certain guys just having a nose for the end zone. He's one of them, and he was not going to be denied there.
And defensively, especially in the red zone, you've got to be able to at least slow him down and hold on for dear life. But he's able to get out of a couple of tackles there, and not enough people got there in time. Pretty poor on the defensive side of the ball.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you say,
look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway.
He may go. Javonte Williams.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Here's 2nd down.
Following the penalty, it's Williams. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
3rd and long, it's Wilson. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for.
Gotta avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Cousins. Touchdown, New York.
Dalvin Cook
With career touchdown number 75.
And the Jets are looking to run it to 5-1 on the season as they add to their fourth quarter lead.
Extra point forthcoming. And the lead is now 13.
Next to score, Jets 34, Broncos 21.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll come up first and 10 here.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
A lot of practice time, a lot of thinking goes into 2-minute drills, even on the defensive side. So now you want to make sure the guys understand. Continue to be aggressive, but make sure you're smart in doing so.
Now a pitch out to Williams. Oh, he's got some breathing room. There he goes, right side.
Javonte Williams.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score.
Javonte Williams
with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Broncos have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
Extra point try good by Gano. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So they got one of the 2 touchdowns they needed. Now for the onside kick. Jets have got it. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Here comes third and about a foot. Now an end around as Cousins will just pop this forward.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to perhaps salt this one away. And his kick is right there. It's good.
So the big return had him fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Now Wilson. Caught by Dulcich. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 18. And the Broncos
Wilson to throw. And that's caught by Williams.
Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the broken tackle.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second.
Here's Wilson.
At the 46-yard line.
And his throw here's incomplete.
Let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Throwing now is Wilson. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile,